know how to internalize a lot. They can have a lot of things going through their mind at the same time, but they expect you to know, even without saying. So they expect you to ask. If a lady says I'm fine, she doesn't want you to stop asking. She wants you to push some more. Just go that extra mile. When the lady said I need more attention, maybe you feel, the man feels he's giving attention. Maybe I come home quite early, I'm present in the house, but she wants you in the kitchen to just join her in there. She wants you to notice when she gets her nails done. Or she wants you to just ask her, what's going on? Do you have any business plans? How far with what you told me 2 weeks ago that shows you were listening to her? So it's more than just being around. You can be present but not active. You can be present and useless in the home. So more attention just means see me more. Love is not supposed to be only selfish for myself. Like some people don't wish any of their exes happiness. They wish that somebody, I will meet you one time and you'll be glad. In fact, you'll be sad that you walked out on me. It's female, some people will actually be happier. I'm telling you, maybe there was a reason, no matter how bad the breakup is, probably a reason why you guys are not supposed to be together, and it actually worked out in the end for both of you. So like you said, love is not just, I want you to be happy and have the best only when you are with me. And I also think that many people have a lot of challenges in relationships, and they change and change and change because they get into relationships based on who they are at the moment, not who they are planning to be. So because you are constantly evolving, no matter how much you do self-discovery, you will never discover everything about yourself at the moment. As the days unfold, that's how the things inside of you come out. And many times we want to be with who is good for, just good for our present situation. Like, okay, especially that's why you see many people in secondary school. How many of you had crushes in secondary school and now you're like, what? How did I not sleep because of this face? Yes. At that time, it looked like the best thing you could imagine because you were looking at the present. But when you know you're ready to take this commitment, that's why you dressed up because you were coming here. Not because of where you were coming from, but for where you were going. Many people have no idea where they're going, so everybody looks like it, every place looks like it. So we just marry based on, okay, or go into relationships, he's nice, I like. So to your question, what should we look out for? First of all, look inwards before looking outwards. You have to start with a selfish look. For me, what do I want? Who am I? Where am I going? Because the person you're joining with is going with you somewhere. The main challenge is we just entered inside, and by the time we started going, we realized that you wanted to go to a Tagbo while I wanted to go to Uyo. And we can't find a meeting point because we can't be in the same vehicle going in different directions that have nothing to do with each other. So if you've not had a sense of direction for your life, please don't add anybody inside. Because when you finally discover it, that person may not be who you need to be with for where you're going to. Secondly, apart from knowing where you're going, you have to know the person's values. There are some things that should be non-negotiable for you, things that you don't compromise on. Your basic values. If you're a believer, this person has to, because these are things that will affect. You're not just marrying for yourself. That person is the father or mother of your children. If both of you have conflicting values, which one are we going to teach the next generation? So you're marrying for even your children, who is going to be their father, who is going to be their mother. So that decision cannot be made selfishly. Like I said, you cannot hire a plumber to be a chef. You cannot desire, you cannot just look on the outward, he has 6 packs, he looks like he can carry me well. The 6 packs don't matter inside the house, I'm telling you. Apologies to my husband. It's good, it's good, they're good for the eyes, please, they're good for the eyes. But in the essence of marriage and the responsibilities of marriage, it doesn't do much. It doesn't do much. And lastly, can this person handle responsibility? And you yourself, can you handle responsibility? Because going into boyfriend, girlfriend, you're just going out, having, snapping pictures, taking selfies. But going into a lifetime commitment, you have to be ready. Like he said, you're saying, I love you and I love all your upgrades. You have to be ready for the changes and be able to take responsibility of every stage. You're saying, this person, your life matters to me. How your life turns out is important to me. You're no more responsible only for yourself. So responsibility, values, and your sense of direction and purpose. It's better to be single, happy, and fulfilled than to be married, unhappy, and wishing to be out. A lot of single people want to jump in. A lot of married people want to jump out. And that's a sad thing, because a lot of people actually went in because of the pressure. When a lady told me, what if I don't find another person that would want me? I think this is basically because many ladies or even guys think that they are half until they meet someone else. So you hear my better half. And the worst part is that person is the better. Then you part half of. Please, you are, like he said, it's not 50-50, it's 100-100. A full you coming together with another full person is what makes a good marriage. Many people come in and expect the other person to fill up everything that they couldn't give themselves. So you see many ladies waiting for the man that will come and deliver them, like marriage is a job. A job that I'm taking up, I'm looking for employment, I need this employment to feed me and to help my life and upgrade me. And singleness is not a disease or a sickness. It is a gift. It's a oh God, it's a gift. It's a priceless gift. It's a time that hopefully you will never have again. Once you enter into the marriage, it's supposed to be for life. And after marriage is two of you, then children come, the children, you carry on till Jesus comes. Singleness is a time for you. It's not a time for waiting for marriage. It's a time to look at yourself. Nobody is disturbing. You don't know how blessed you are right now as you are single. Ladies especially. You wake up in the morning and the first, you're not the one thinking about what are we going to eat. If you're still your parents and your mother that is thinking about it. You wake up and you can, if you're someone that likes to travel a lot, you can just wake up and travel. But when you're married, it's a good thing in marriage. So enjoy every season you're in. Make sure you enjoy it. Have a story to tell your children that you did while you were single. I did this and I did this and I was happy and fulfilled. Nobody wants a burden. Nobody wants a liability. Someone that they're coming to pick up their pieces together. It's not marriage that will fix you. Marriage will not make you happier. Nobody is responsible for your joy. So if you are single, please make up your mind that I'm going to use this my time. This time that I'm by myself. Oh God, even the Bible says the single lady pays attention to the things of God. You have the time to focus, build yourself, build capacity, do everything in preparation for the value you want to add. You are an extra, you are icing, you are the decorator in the marriage. You're adding value to it. So if you don't have anything to give, that's what you prepare while you're single. If you don't have anything to give, you enter into the marriage and you're just looking to be given and to be fed. So as a single lady, know that you are the prize. Ladies, I like to talk to ladies. You are a gem, you're a speck, you drip what? Glory. Thank you very much.